Hello everyone, welcome to Oak Business Consultant. Today we are going to discuss Digital Medical Assistant Excel Financial Model. Here you can see the table of contents. We have input sheet, revenue analysis, marketing budget, startup summary, financial statements, financial analysis, customer acquisition cost, customer lifetime value analysis, working sheet, and a dashboard. Here you can see a little guide on how to use the cells. Peach cells are input cells, gray cells are formula result, light gray font are helping cells. Moving towards our first sheet, we have our input sheet. Here you can see the starting inputs, company start date, operations start date. Then we have our funding assumptions, equity financing and debt financing. Then over here you can see our revenue and cost assumption. Then we have our users and marketing budget assumptions. We have customers and lead information, leads from multiple digital marketing platforms, digital marketing cost. Then we have our capital and operating expenditure assumption over here. Then you can see a company employee payroll schedule. Then lastly, we have our working capital assumption. Next up, we have our revenue analysis, which is calculated on monthly basis and yearly basis. Here you can see the total revenue and cost of service. Next up, we have our marketing budget, which is also calculated on monthly and yearly basis. Here you can see the marketing budget, the cost. Then moving forward to our startup cost analysis, we have total funding versus total expenses. We have calculated our total expenses over here. Then we have our utilization of funds. Then we have our total additional funding that is required. Here you can see a proper picture of the numbers. Next up, we have our financial statements. We have calculated them on 5-year projections and on monthly basis as well. Here you can see the statement of profit and loss. Then you can see statement of cash flow. Then we have our balance sheet, our total assets, total liabilities, and equity. Then we have our financial analysis. Over here we have break-even analysis with a complete chart to understand the values better. Then we have company valuation. You can see the weighted average cost of capital over here. Then we have company valuations, company ROI percentage, internal rate of return, burn rate analysis, and minimum investment that is required. Then over here you can see the sensitivity analysis, which is actually calculated on 3 different scenarios. One is actual, number 2 is optimistic, and number 3 is pessimistic. Then moving forward, we have our key performance indicators and ratios. You can see profitability ratios, liquidity ratios, solvency ratios, and efficiency ratios. Next up, we have customer acquisition cost and customer lifetime value analysis. Over here you can see the ratio as well. Then we have our working sheet in which all the values are incorporated and the working has been done. And last but not the least, we are representing you our dashboard. Here you can see the gross profit margin, net profit margin, revenue growth, net present value, internal rate of return, expected equity percentage. Here you can see all the tables to get a better idea. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Goodbye.